1 effect. Two effects. Three effects, baby. That's technically a third effect. I'm counting it. All right, let's go.
I throw the cards. The cards go boom.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm Adrian. I'm a visual effects artist, or several visual effects artists, depending on who you ask. So I don't really have like a fully fleshed out idea today. So I'm thinking I would take to social media for help. And I don't mean I'm gonna ask you guys your opinion. God, no. I mean it in a literal sense. I'm gonna have Instagram tell me exactly what to do. So here's my plan. I'm gonna, oh, hey, how are you? Okay. So I've got my Instagram open right now, as you can see, and I'm just gonna scroll all the way to the very end where you can search for filters. My internet's not connected. All right, so I'm gonna do a search for X-Men, and I'm getting some cool results already. It looks like there's two here that are kind of the same, where it's those things where it puts a random thing on your head and tells you which whatever you are. So I'm gonna find out which X-Men I am. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna go with this one. Try it. Okay, let's see who I am. Why is there like a beautify filter? Cyclops. Lamest one, but I don't mind. I can do it. You guys wanna see some lasers?
Bad at being good and worse at being bad. You're the worst superhero the X-Men never had. What kind of Cyclops has more than one eye? How come every girl you hook up with always trying to die? Bringing back dead clones cause you cannot keep a chick. My only advice is baby don't be such a dick. I mean, what kind of dad assembles a team to kill his kid? Man, it's time you learned a lesson and someone should pull your wig. Wolverine dead, Phoenix man, when you gonna learn? You're a jerk, homie, why you put your family after work? Homie, are you good? Are you bad? Can you make up your mind? Choose a side, do or die. Man, can you do nothing right? Like blind cops, you're a pig and you can't see it. I'm like, my God, man, I wouldn't wanna be a Cyclops. No, I wouldn't wanna be a Cyclops. No, I wouldn't wanna be a dork. I'm honestly mad.
Why are you mad?
Because this should have been an easy effect. It's just a dumb beam, but it wasn't an easy effect. I had to try three things. First thing, okay. I tried to do it with like a flat 3D layer with some fractal noise on it because it's like a flat beam, but I just found that to be really like cumbersome and hard to control. So my second idea was to do it in Element 3D, and I know that sounds weird. I know it sounds weird, but the thing about it is, it almost worked. It looked pretty good, except for when the beam got close to the camera, the tracking started to get a little bit wonky. This would have worked fine if I had just reshot my footage and not done that, you know? But I shouldn't have to, you know? Attempt number 3, I did it in particular. So here's what I did, okay? I tracked the eyes.
Nerd.
And then I made an array of 5 different light emitters. I used the color of the light to control the color of the particles. So the one in the middle was pure white. I made the one next to it kind of a darker gray, and the one on the very end like a very dark gray. And so that made so that my particles that were in the center were brighter than my particles that were on the outside. And this actually looked pretty good. What else did I do? Hang on. And then I also made some displacement. I thought this was a pretty cool idea. So at the beginning here where I'm facing screen right, I have my displacement going to the right. And then when I move forward to be shooting at the camera, I keyframe the displacement horizontal down to 0 and the displacement vertical to be pointing down because the beam is pointing more down. And then when I move to the other side, the displacement horizontal is now keyed back, but it's pushing the other way. So now the displacement of the displacement is matching the direction of the beam. And I thought that was really cool and clever, and I am really smart, and you should subscribe. Cyclops' beams are not lasers. They're punches from the punch dimension. It's a pure concussive force beam. I can see your face, camera woman.
What?
I didn't make that up. He has portals in his eyes that lead to a dimension made of pure punch. And all he's doing is he's punching people with his eyes.
Why is it a laser then?
It's not a laser, it's punches from the punch dimension.
Why don't they just look like fists?
That I cannot answer. I don't know.
All right, I am gonna do one more, but before I do, I just wanna remind you guys that I do have a Patreon. No pressure, but the link is in the description below. You could also just buy me a coffee instead. If you wanna help out the channel, I would appreciate it. I'm gonna try giving this other filter a chance. Same idea, different filter though. Let's see who it thinks I am. I could be Gambit. Let's do it.
All right, so what do you think? We got purple, a red. We could do like a blue and purple. Or purple and red. What do you think?
I like the purple and red. It looked interesting.
Yeah.
You poor thing, you're too white.
So I'm gonna do floating levitating card effect, which now that I think about it, it's not really part of Gambit's powers, is it? But he did it in that really bad Wolverine movie. And if it's good enough for that bad movie, it's good enough for me too. So I'm gonna give that a shot.
Who played Gambit in that movie?
Who cares?
Wow, memorable!
All right, so here I am doing little stupid card tricks. I've already tracked the cards, which I just did by hand. I didn't bother like showing it to you because it's really boring. It's the worst part of this whole video and also was the worst part of my day. Oh, excuse me. Cheers. It's not a White Claw, it's a sugar-free monster, okay? So I got this script that I co-created with my boy Nate on Production Crate. It just generates a null or a bunch of nulls in between two other nulls that you have animated. I know that sounds super specific, but I swear to you, it comes in handy all the time. I need to generate 50 nulls. I never used it for this many nulls before. Oh, I hope this doesn't crash. Please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. Select my layers. I'm like already nervous, you know? Whoa, okay, it worked. It generated 50 purple nulls. All right, so now I need to find some images of some cards. I'm hoping through google.com I could find like a zip file with all the different cards in it. Let's take a look. Okay, I found an unsecure website. It did give me a zip file. Let's make sure it's not viruses or whatever. Oh no, this is so annoying. They're not importing and it's giving me an error for each one and there's over 50 cards. So I have over 50 errors to click through now. God damn it. Let's find another option. Okay, so those imported fine. Let's put them into a comp. They're kind of in order because they're because of the way that they're named. So I'm just gonna shuffle them real quickly. I'm shuffling kind of the same way that I shuffle in real life because I can't do the sick bridge. I'm not coordinated. I can't really do anything. Geez, there's 67 layers, which is too many. See, there's jokers in here, but beyond that, I don't know why that there's more than 54. There was some warning on the forum that I downloaded these from that said that they might be illegal to use because they're auto traced or something. I don't care. Okay, I don't even know if this is gonna work, but I want to replace all these nulls with the playing cards. Hold down Alt and replace. Yes, now it's technically working. I just need to go through and animate the orientation of the cards to make sure that they all look correct. Now, there's no need for me to get super meticulous with this. As long as they're pretty close, that's good enough for me. I'm gonna duplicate this comp and we're gonna start making these cards glow. And I'll put a cartoon effect over it, which it's kind of like the fine edges, but just the lines are nicer looking. They're not as like pixely and robotic looking. There's this effect I like called Ecto from Red Giant Universe. And this would probably look pretty cool. Whoa, it does, it does. I might leave it on the default, just change the colors. The inner color should be more pink. The outer color is already purple. Maybe get a darker, different purple. No, I'll leave it, it looks good. That's awesome. Okay, obviously needs some roto. I'm not gonna make you watch me rotoscope because that's no fun. And we can move on to the next shot. I'm holding a light bulb, isn't that clever? So obviously I shot that shot with a practical light bulb in my hand, hidden to the best of my ability by the cards, and I rotoscoped out those cards, and I was going to use, my hair's a mess.
I was gonna use Ecto on those cards as well, but it turned out that Video Copilot Saber looked better, so I just went with that. 3D cards were rendered in Element 3D using the Video Copilot Money and Casino pack. I made the background into a 3D layer as well so that I could do a cool camera move and all of the layers would play nicely together. And then I also put just so much lens blur on that background. So much. The trails on those cards were trap code particular. I just parented some light emitters to the element group nulls, and then I let those leave a trail of purple cloudlet particles. Then I decided to pre-compose everything and I put an extreme ease on it so that I could get like a real stylistic motion to it. And then I applied force motion blur on top with a lot of samples so I get some real nice buttery smooth motion blur. But then I decided that I didn't want to wait until my pet rabbit's 80th birthday for this to render. So I deleted that and I replaced it with real smart motion blur. And here's what it ended up looking like. And of course, y'all know I am a big old dork, so I could not resist making this alternate version. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you like this Instagram filter idea and you want me to do it again, but with something besides X-Men maybe, let me know in the comments what your suggestions are. You could also leave a like only if you like this video. Don't like it if you didn't like it. That would be ridiculous. And you can subscribe if you want to see more of me. And hopefully I'll be seeing more of you in the future. Remember to stay positive, stay creative, and try and shoot each other better. I'm out of here. You guys can still see me though.
Hello, I'm Adrian Jensen. A Superman with super strength, teleporting or flying to the sky. Now you don't afraid of any bad guys. X-ray vision from my eyes. Just 1 sec and I'll travel through time. I'll show you these whole magic things. Just come along.